Hey, what's up everybody, Lawler here, your inside source for all things Rocket League. As you can tell by the title, there is a lot of roster rumors and trades that are going on right now due to the trade window now officially being in season. It is going from October 26th all the way until November 1st, and all these rosters, if they would like to make a change, have to do it during this time period for the RLCS. I'm going to be taking this video and doing it in two directions. The first part is going to be roster confirmations, things that we know to be true, and some things that you guys may not know. I do have some things that I need to leak for you all. On the second half of the video is going to be roster rumors, things that people have said, things that are in speculation, and what they are, rumors, things that have not been confirmed, but may be confirmed in the future. Sit back and enjoy because there is a whole lot of them. Let's get into it. First things up, we're going to be talking about North America roster news. These are things that are confirmed, whether they have an official source to them or things that I have heard from an inside source that would like to remain anonymous. These are things that you may already know or things that are new. A link to all of this information will be in the description rather than posting every single post. The best way to do it is I have a link to my roster document, and in the first tab under notable RLCS rosters, there is on the right hand side of it information regarding all of these in a list. Feel free to go into that. It is open to the public. You can click on any of those links and look for the source. A lot of these things are going to be announced as well over the next few days if they have not yet been already, so keep your eyes open for that. First things up, Tcorell came in for XSET and was a sub, performed quite well and tried to help this team, but ultimately has been let go, and he is LFT. They will be signing Hoxer from United. Hopefully Hoxer brings in a little bit of stability and should help this team get back into form. Charlie Phoenix announced today that Dapper is officially released from the roster, and from other signups you can see that they are trying out Alraz as their new third. Kind of in a two-part situation on 72 PC, it was shown that it was going to be Seabass who is replacing Wonder on the roster. A lot of people were having speculations about whether Wonder was still on the team or not, as we saw him sign up for an upcoming $5,000 tournament. So Wonder is going back to be joining Prime Thunder, his long-term duo that he had when they were under FlyQuest when they promoted into the RLCS. Prime Thunder was eventually let go because a lot of people, despite knowing that he is extremely mechanically talented, had some issues with consistency. So maybe Wonder and Thunder being back together, maybe we will start to see some synergy and skills will really tie it all together. Should be interesting to see how Crimson Wings progresses moving forward. From one of my inside sources, I have heard that Tcorell is officially going to the Soniqs. It is not 100% yet, and I don't think contracts have been signed, but it is like 99% sure that Tcorell will be going to the Soniqs. Part of the reason why is originally a lot of people thought it was going to be Sosa. Sosa is going to Pittsburgh Knights in place of Kinsey. Kinsey will be released, and I assume Pittsburgh Knights are going to do what they can to find him a new home. Also, the frontline roster has officially been released from the organization. Not really sure on the details as to why, as they don't really detail it in their post, but they do talk about that it is with heavy hearts that they announced the departure of their team from Team Frontline. We know this team will continue to rise up the ranks of RLCS, and we'll always support them throughout their entire journey. So it was a team that did turn a lot of heads through the open qualifications of regionals. Jumping over to Europe earlier today, Libertas has announced that with the trade windows now being open and roster moves beginning, at Libertas they will be releasing Rizex, wishing the best in his future endeavors. There's been numerous rumors of players that are kind of on the bubble that will be trying out for this roster. One of those notable ones being Yukio, who seems to be trying out for literally everybody. Also, a bit of an older information, Magnus has been shown to be playing for Rix.gg in the field ever since they ended up putting apparently Jack on the bench as a sub, because there is rumors of him going over to Dignitas in place of Yukio. A big one that was announced earlier yesterday as well was that FC Barcelona will be dropping their roster of Roniki, Devo, and Itachi, which a lot of us found very shocking. This was a team that was now with Itachi kind of in form, really finding their footing. It looked like they were really progressing in the right direction, and we did get a little bit more information about this. This was definitely not the esports division's decision. This was coming from the Barcelona club at the helm. It does look like the esports division was trying everything in their power to keep the team together. After doing a little bit more digging, and shout out to my Discord for providing some of this info, it does look like the president of FC Barcelona has decided to resign, as well as the entire board stepping down, and looks like some major things are changing to the FC Barcelona club. We'll have to keep our eyes open for this one because that's some pretty big news. On to the rumors section, starting with North America again. It does look like Plot Twist is going to be splitting up. Mektos, Tcorell, and Sosa, who honestly thought was a pretty solid team, has all dispersed, and players are going to be getting picked up left and right from other rosters from those signs of it. V1 is looking to pick up Tcorell, possibly taking a spot is the rumor, and moving on from AXB. Has to be AXB at this point because he is the new player that came in during the split, and if they get rid of anybody else, they would have to forfeit their points. Ghost Gaming is apparently looking to pick up Luke, playing with Mektos in the WSOE qualifiers. Also, in other tournament signups, Percy has yet to sign up for the tournament with Alpine. Could be a roster change there. And from an inside source that I've heard, it does look like Rogue will be trying out a new third. Whether that is true or not, I haven't heard any other confirmation from more notable sources, but that is the whisperings I've been hearing about Rogue. Over to Europe, it does look like Barrage may have to rebuild as they are keeping Rise and moving on from Oli and Critical. The Vodafone Giants, for whatever reason, after having a stellar performance in the first split, being a team that wasn't supposed to even be in the RLCS in the first place unless it was due to this new format, look like they're going to be trying out Scrub Killer in place of Tox. Why, I don't know. Yukio has been trying out for multiple rosters. As I mentioned a little bit earlier, it does look like apparently Jack may be coming over to Dignitas and Yukio will be the one on the way out. Because of that, Yukio has tried out for Guild, Solary, and possibly Libertas as well, with the addition of Rizex getting released. With Scrub Killer trying out at other places, it does look like Guild has also been trying out some new players. The first one being Ocelon from Fadeaway, and the second one being Devo from FC Barcelona. Also, in a video I put out recently, I did mention that Magnifico has released Greasy, and it looks like VK Salen should be possibly taking his spot. Because the team is now all Spanish, they are looking at a Spanish organization by the name of Team Queso, known for their Clash Royale team. Now, not a whole lot of insight or thoughts and opinions about how these rosters will perform. I will leave that until after most of these have been confirmed, but there is going to be a whole lot more coming from what I have heard, but I can't really put that information out unless I get a little bit more solidified information on those. So again, this is a ton of information. If you guys need anything, in the description down below is a link to my notable roster document. On the right hand side of that, if you scroll the bar at the bottom over to the right, you'll see news and rumors as two different sections, and you can see all of these listed with hyperlinks to a lot of them as well. I recommend using that as a resource as I will be updating it over the next week. That is going to do it for me today. If you'd like to stay up to date on all these roster rumors and anything else Rocket League related, make sure you guys hit subscribe and turn on notifications. And if you enjoy the content, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. Questions, comments, concerns as always in the comments down below, and we will see you next time. Peace.